What's going on, guys? It's the Mr. Rideshare, just coming at you folks. Want to let you know what's going on out here. I told you I was going to come to Houston. I'm not even out really going hard. I'm really just catching up with family, kind of tying down some loose ends, some personal things I got going on. Sorry if it's loud. I just thought this was a good spot to really stop and actually show you literally how much opportunity exists in this city. I mean, look at this freeway system behind me, okay? Look at that. I mean, there's just people going everywhere in this city. There's just people all over the place. It's crowded, okay? It's busy, and when it's even slow, it's busy. So this is my opinion and my strong opinion, and my personal opinion based on personal experience, okay? This is an $80,000 a year market, no joke. I mean, if you want to work on your own schedule, I'm talking about you can go from 4, okay? Now you'll sit online for 8 hours, okay, and knock these opportunities out. You'll need to pack yourself a lunch, okay, and get well rested, but you can tackle this market, and I can say this with great confidence, and I'd love for somebody to chime in after I post this video and confirm what I'm saying, because literally there's no reason for you to not be able to scrape up. If you want to make your own hours, set your own schedule, go and do as you please, okay, and grind it out, and whatever type of vehicle you drive, it's an $80,000 a year market, okay? And so I'm saying a 4 a.m., okay, to a 2 p.m. schedule, you're gonna see tremendous, I mean tremendous amounts of opportunity. Here's the thing about Houston. If you get in your car and you go anywhere in Houston, I double dog dare you to get there in less than 10 minutes, okay? I triple dog dare you to get there in less than 3.5 miles, all right? Now I'm talking about just to go to your neighborhood Whataburger, all right? So in this city, you're zipping up and down the highways and byways. Now one thing to keep in mind, you are gonna need an easy tag. It's terrible getting around this city without easy tag, along Beltway 8, hitting those lights, running into all types of traffic on the crowded loops and interstates, okay? So definitely easy tag is essential for H-Town. Invest in an easy tag. I'd invest in a newer model vehicle. I'd feel very comfortable doing a Lyft Express. Although I've never done Lyft Express, I would feel very comfortable quoting Lyft Express drivers doing no less than 50,000 in this city. Easy, lights out. I'm talking about only 8 hours. I mean, if you're working only 8 hours doing rideshare, really, you're doing like 5 hours of driving with people in your car, and the rest is just ground hustle. Now, one thing about Houston is that you'll get some drags, and a drag, in my opinion, or a layover, okay, is when you're moving your car with no one in it. Now you'll get those. Here's the thing: you go run up to Bush, you don't sit there like a ninny, okay? You dip. You can fly down the freeway, or you can hit the side streets. Me personally, I like to fly down the freeway. Me personally, my favorite thing to do is catch a 4 a.m. Trip to Bush, hit 59 so I don't have to pay the toll to get up there. 4 a.m. there's no traffic, okay? And I'm zipping back down 45 or 59, whichever way I'm feeling. Sometimes you go out 45, you get something east going like, what is that, Crosby? Don't get me going. It's been like 2.5 years since I've driven down here full time. But you get those rides coming east, you can zip downtown really quickly. 59 will take you, boom, right to the heart of downtown. I used to go downtown, I go circle the JW Marriott. By the time I'd make it to Maine, right there at the JW Marriott, I'm getting hit. You know, I'm getting hit by somebody at the JW Marriott, one of those big hotels, maybe somebody who's a residential business traveler, right, commuting back on up. I used to literally go, boom, it'd be like a freaking George Bush shuttle for the first hour and a half, just about any day that I started my day before 5 o'clock. You're literally just running a shuttle from about 4 to 5:30. It's just nonstop, ripping and running, plenty of opportunity, competition sleep. The part-timers in this city work on a 9 to 5 oil and gas schedule, okay? So that's kind of how the city moves, you know? It's a 9 to 5, so it's very predictable when things are gonna heat up. It's very predictable when things are gonna cool down. When things cool down, my thing to optimize what I'm saying about H-Town, okay? And if you're like a 24 to like a 29-year-old, and you're like done with Corp Am, and you just want to stack your money, and you just want to work on your own schedule, and you just want to ditch wherever city you're in. You could be in the West Coast, you could, trying to be dipping out the Bay. You could be on the East Coast trying to, flee New York. Come to Houston, lease you a vehicle, get you a little low-key spot somewhere in Midtown. If you couldn't find anything in Midtown, you can certainly find something in the West Chase area, and those areas are gonna keep you busy, because what you'll do is you'll target your domicile. So you'll go, all right, run your trips, and you'll just target your domicile. And I mean, I triple dog dare you to make it home without getting hit if you live in Midtown Houston. Now, if you do live in Midtown Houston, all right, and you do get hit, I quadruple dog dare you to sit online for longer than 25 minutes without getting another hit. And a lot of times what'll happen is, even if you're doing some short, I call them dink and dunks, if you're running those dink and dunk trips around the Midtown area, watch me. About 6 of those dink and dunks, you're doing a stretch play. You're taking somebody to Katy, you're taking somebody to NASA, you're taking somebody to the Woodlands. Houston is just, it's inundated with long stretch play, long mileage trips, okay? And that's what it's all about. It's about moving that car, moving that vehicle with as little traffic in your way, as little, with the smallest amount of impediment, and just pushing that mileage, just running that mileage. So if you want to run that mileage, it's here. It's in this city. Look at this. This is Beltway 8. We're at City Center. We're right here at Beltway 8. We got City Center right over here. I'm outside at the 4 Points Sheraton. Okay. Hotels all over the place. People traveling, people moving. It's ridiculous. This city's ridiculous, man. The opportunity is just abundant. I'd run a Lyft and an Uber. When I ran down here full time for 2 years, there was only Uber in the city. Lyft bailed. They didn't come back for 2 years. By the time they came back, I had bailed to Austin, and I even explored a little bit of Lubbock. Lubbock's a decent market as well. It's a great place to live if you're trying to keep your expenses extremely, extremely low. You can sit online for 12 hours between these two apps and definitely do yourself a good 65, 70K in Lubbock. So you can run me on that, quote me on that too. All right, hey, I just want to bark at y'all real quick. I got some things to do, got some people to see. You're riding with the Mr. Rideshare, and I'm signing off for now. Holla.